we got an inside look into what it's like. You know when sometimes people hang out at a green room at a comedy club and we're all jaded and complaining about stuff and they're wide-eyed and bushy-tailed?
Yes.
Being like, I get to hear what comedians actually say. We got to do that, but for legendary footballers. It's the thumbnail, so you don't have to show it if you were.
No, but I want to show it to the people watching right now because they're not looking at the thumbnail right now. But look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this photo.
You're showing your other photos, bro. What if you took a...
Those are photos from the Fan Fest.
What if you took a little nude, bro?
A little. That's what I call them. I call them little nudes.
Little nudes. Because they're full dong, but they're real small. You got to really zoom in.
Okay. It's fun. It's like a little mystery adventure.
It's like, where in the world is Carmen Cien? It goes dong. You know? Okay. And guess what? It's always where you think.
But no, look at this. Let's address this photo real quick because we took this photo. I did the right thing. I was just like, yo, we're watching Manchester United versus Newcastle.
Right.
And
I'm sitting next to Alan Shearer, who looks like he is about to take a nap on my shoulder.
Okay.
It also looks like I'm sitting on a lot of phone books for some reason. He's my height, if not taller.
But look, let's just address everyone in this photo. From left to right, it's Graham Stewart, Everton legend, Ian Wright, Arsenal legend. You might have heard of him.
You better put some respect on that man's name. That is a full-on Premier League legend who happened to play for Arsenal, my favorite club.
Correct.
That man is just a legend in life. More people know about him from that. Mr. Pigeon, I thought they said you was dead.
Oh, yeah. And he's also, I know you're not on TikTok much, but Ian Wright is a beast on TikTok. He's really funny. He does one thing that I know you would love. Whenever he's he does obviously punditry for like Sky Sports.
Yes.
And you could see they're watching the game. They're watching the game just like this in a green room with with like Graham Souness and Roy Keane and everything. But Ian Wright, what he does, this is why he's so great. We hung out with him for a bit, but he pulls out his phone and when Arsenal scores, he's literally like, Roy, look what happened. Like we scored. Like he's literally screaming in the green room with all these old other Premier League legends.
Right, just a bunch of bad knees.
He's like, yo, I ain't changing for nobody.
Wait till you find out, Gully Squad, if you're listening to this, go check out No Cap Recap because you got to find out what happened when Saka scored, bro.
Bro, yeah.
It was crazy.
So Patreon.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this in public. You got to check it out.
Patreon.com/soccercooligans. Get there immediately. But with Ian Wright, and then to Ian Wright's left is Jason McAteer, who is a Liverpool legend.
Liverpool legend, obviously Graham Stewart. Did you mention him?
I did mention Graham Stewart. Yeah. And then obviously the two legends, the Cooligans, right there, just chilling.
Yeah. We put the N's in legends, bro.
Bro, so this photo makes complete sense and it's all good. Right?
This is exactly what I think Ian Wright woke up that morning saying, man, I hope I get to hang out with 3 other people who played at an extremely high level and 2 comedians who happen to be yelling on a microphone for 7 hours a day.
And then Alan Shearer.
Save it for the Patreon.
And that's the main thing to highlight is these guys, they make fun of each other.
You think your tweets are funny? You think your roasts are funny? Bro, nothing compared to what these guys do.
They are relentless to each other. It's so funny. Honestly,
I want to give a shout out, though, to Graham Stewart, who a lot of you may not know him if you're not a big Evertonian, if you're not a big Toffee. But that dude, him and Ian Wright are 2 of the funniest people I've ever met. It is absolutely, Graham Stewart could hang. You drop Graham Stewart in a comedy club green room, no one in that room will know who he is. By the end of it, they'll assume he's like a big time British comedian. Honestly.
Really?
His timing is impeccable.
Dude.
He knows when to change his cadence and his story. I was floored. And he don't shut up.
We took that photo and I wish we could have just like filmed that of us watching a game with these dudes. It was so epic and so incredible. Like, honestly, it's one of those things where I'm like, I mean, I don't know how you don't feel this way, but sometimes I'm like, yo, is this real? I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to be experiencing this.
No, you know what I think sometimes? I bet you Christian thinking this ain't real, bro.
Nah, man.
I was sitting in that, we were sitting in that trailer for a hot minute watching a couple of games, a couple of matches with these guys. Ana Yurka was there for a little bit as well. Shouts to Ana Yurka. She's
from Telemundo.
From Telemundo. She's one of the greatest people. And she's like she's like the homie now.
Without a doubt.
Bro, she was like straight up like, oh, Ian, you should be on their show. And then she like winked at me. I'm like, oh my God, Anna, we got to give you 20% of this now. But we were sitting there for a minute and I thought, man, I hope someone takes a picture. I don't want to be the guy to say, can I get a picture? Because then in my eyes, that makes it seem like, you know, like we don't belong in this trailer or whatever. That's at least what I thought. And then Christian goes, this might be weird. I hope everyone's cool with it. You mind if we get a picture? And everyone's like, of course. I'm surprised. Thank you for asking. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I'm 100%. My feeling is like, we don't belong here. Look, we need a photo to prove, because no one's going to believe that we were in this room.
I should pipe up and ask for a photo to let everyone know I don't belong here.
I started clinking a glass. I'm like, excuse me, everybody.
I kissed Alan Shearer, which is not what he wanted when he did that. But
it was a beautiful moment. And I'm glad we shared that together.
Yeah. He won't stop texting me, though.
But nah, man. Look, and we'll save it for Patreon. But the details of that
Gully Squad gonna have a blast.
We were having so much fun in that room, making so many jokes.
And then we went out drinking with some of. I mean, we just had a blast,
dude. Bro. It was unbelievable. Shout out to everybody at NBC, the whole team. I mean, obviously Tim, the two Robbies, Rebecca Lowe, the staff.
I mean, look. Let's talk about the staff for a moment.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
I mean,
bro,
look,
to see it in person.
It's like they're in surgery for 7 hours.
It is wild.
It is wild how hard they worked. Shouts to everybody we worked with. We're not going to put your names on blast on the podcast, but you guys are absolutely incredible. Also, shouts to some of the Premier League folks. Let us know. There was a lot of very important people there, and apparently because Comcast is in Philly, there was a lot of very important Comcast people there as well.
The execs.
And I just walked straight up and I said, where's the shrimp cocktail? Because I belong. Yeah, this is kind of my theme, I don't know if you know this, but Alan Shearer asked to take a picture with me and a bus full of legends. We try our hardest to be funny or whatever, but little by little, people would come up to us and give us a compliment from like an executive level and say, by the way, this producer at NBC really fought hard for you guys to be there. This person really fought hard for you guys to be there. Blah, 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 blah. You guys knocked it out the park, but, blah, blah, blah. This is the person who fought for you. So shouts to everyone who
believed in us, It's almost like, DJ Khaled is like, it's a shame.
Yeah.
They didn't believe in us.
Right.
But you know who did?
NBC did.
NBC did, right?
But shouts to Metalark, who didn't stand in the way of us doing it. They were
completely supportive
yeah.
of it. And honestly, it probably wouldn't have happened without Metalark.
No,
honest.
Absolutely. Shouts to Metalark. I mean, this whole thing has been a whirlwind.
Unreal. So it was so fun.
Oh, and then obviously Tim Howard, Rebecca Lowe, Robbie Musto, Robbie Earl.
Yeah, I mean, it was unreal. It was truly
consummate professional.
I mean, yeah, when you see them working, first of all, our call time, our call time for us was 4:30 a.m.
4:30 in the morning is when we had to show up.
Be there for work.
And I know what you're thinking. We weren't allowed to sleep there because I would have very easily rolled out of bed and been like, I'm here. And that's kind of how I walked in there. You saw what we looked like at 4:30. We were like,
yeah, we
looked like Walking Dead characters. And the 4 cast members are like, good morning, everyone. I'm like, what, you do this every week?
Man, when you went to sleep at like 5 p.m., how are you doing this?
What, do they shut you off after the broadcast and turn you on in the morning?
You see, I mean, their call time is earlier than ours. I know that. And when you see,
and they got to sit in makeup for a while.
Yeah, when you see how not only just how hard they work, but the constant notes that they're getting and the constant preparation, like they all really know their stuff.
And they're told XYZ, and by every 5 minutes, Y is switching to Z, Z is switching to X.
It's unreal just seeing. I mean, and if you saw us on the broadcast, and where Rebecca was like saying, she was like, I hope you guys are back, and you'll see that after you're done, you're gonna be need a break for like a week or something like that, because you see how tired you are.
We said, no, Rebecca, we're professionals. We have a podcast.
We have to get to.
Yeah.
But it really is, especially putting together a fan fest like that. It really, really is a lot of work. And then those 4 people in particular, you don't see exactly behind the scenes, because you see, what's on camera, and they all seem, it's all pristine, and they're all incredibly sharp at their jobs. But the work behind that and the preparation behind that, and when you see it in person, I said it on the broadcast, I'm like, I got a newfound respect for all of you. Just that not only, if we had like a 10 a.m. call time, and did the same exact thing, which is maybe like an 8 or 9 hour day, it will still be really hard.
Oh my God, that'd be very difficult.
But adding, a 4:30 a.m. call
Right.
time, or even for them, probably it's like 3 a.m.
Right? Could you wake up at 3 a.m. and get here?
is-
And then there's already people that are active.
It is a straight up like 12-hour day. There's no
Nuts.
real breaks, and it's really, really intense. So again,
It's like an ant farm, bro.
it's
It's just people buzzing left and right.
Morgan Tenda says, shouts to the coffee stand. Yeah, Morgan was doing an amazing job out there. She was
Yeah, bro, coffee stand. They remembered me from LA.
yeah, exactly.
Because I remember when we were in LA, I was talking to the Telemundo people, and there's two guys that work at Telemundo who are Cuban. One was the videographer, and the other one was one of the producers that worked with Ana Yurka. And I was like, man, I'm going to be on TV. I was like, they asked me to do that interview, remember last year? And I was like, I'm kind of dragging, man. I need a coffee. And I was like, I'm going to go to VIP. And then the guy goes, no. Why don't you go to where the staff is? They have Cuban coffee. And I mean, he didn't finish with coffee before I was already walking. I was like, what? And they had a coffee stand with these two Latino dudes who basically looked like our uncles, right?
Yeah, they were great.
They were so cool.
We were family immediately.
Bro, as soon as he saw me, he goes, Café Cubano? And I was like, yeah. So,
Okay, Theo.
okay.
But nah, dude, really, really great stuff. I got a couple photos here just showing. Look, this what a ridiculous, bro. What is our lives?
First of all, she looks happy to be there.
She's
And Rebecca Lowe knows who we are. Followed us on Instagram, bro.
I mean, look, our wives are not that happy when they see us. Okay?
my wife she wouldn't even have Christian smile in this photo.
But really, really cool. This is us doing our thing, talking to the crowd. Again, shout out to the crowd in Philly. It was fun being the heel, making jokes with them.
Yeah.
Mentioning that we were Giants fans. They hated that. That was great.
They loved every second of
They
it.
were booing us hard.
Also, at one point, and if you're a Patreon, there it is. If you're a Patreon listener, you will see the context behind. You will hear the context behind this. Shouts to Gully Squad, because I actually tickled Tim Howard's calf.
Yeah. Oh, also, by the way, these are Morgan's photos, by the way. I forgot
Shouts
to
to
mention
Morgan
that.
Tenza, the legend Morgan Tenza.
You see her in the chat. Make sure you follow her on Twitter
I'm
and
going to start calling her
Instagram.
Morgan 11, sir. You know what I mean? Because, she just does it at such a high level.
I'll really turning it up another
You know
notch.
what I mean? That dog goes to 11, sir. And we also met Morgan's mom, dude.
That's right. Well, I met Judy already. You hadn't met her before.
Nah. Oh, bro, she gave me the biggest hug.
Yeah, she was great.
I was like, bro, she said she made 3,700 cookies. And I'm like, and you didn't bring one of them to us, dude? Wow.
It's an abundance of cookies.
I know, bro. What you do with you got your 3,699 isn't enough?
And this is us on stage. You saw these photos.
By the way, Morgan took 1,000. I started, I guess, vamping towards her camera while everyone, look at how everyone else is preparing and talking. And I'm just posing to her. And she's like, snap, 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 snap.
But no, that's how we know we're like on the same wavelength. She's
Yeah.
like, all right, I got to look out for the Cooligans right here.
I give another thumbs up. I'm showing her the Arsenal. The guy in my ear, did you hear? He goes, I can't believe you're not showing your colors.
Yes, I did hear that.
And I'm like, bro, the jacket is the fit, though. I mean, the fit is way more important than any damn soccer team.
I love this photo because I forgot what I was saying, but everybody's laughing. And then Robbie Musto just is licking his lips.
Bro, can you? Look at that, bro. You know what happened? You sent one of your little nudes, dude.
Okay.
He found it, dude.
But that was great. And then there's that last photo. This just, again, unbelievable. Just literally insane weekend.
A moment that will live with me forever is when Rebecca Lowe said, you guys have been here all week. How about the job they've done? And the crowd went wild as opposed to like boo. Because like, we were messing with the crowd. We were kind of agitating them a little bit, playing, having a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
So it was.
This is another one. Oh, it was me hugging Rebecca Lowe. Great.
I'm behind them. You can't see me.
No, you walked already.
No.
No. You walked already.
I'm right there.
Because you were in front of her. There's no way you would have.
How did you not get a picture? You're Morgan Ninza, dude. How did you not get a picture of me
This was
hugging
from
Rebecca
the
Lowe?
NBC people, this photo. This was not Morgan's photo. But
Morgan,
then
if you got a picture,
look at this one.
Morgan, if you got a picture of me hugging Rebecca Lowe or any of the guys, can you please text it to me right now, and I will put it on the show because Christian, once again,
You can text
loves photos where I look like I'm half asleep or fat or way too fat, and pictures where I'm not hugging a goddamn gem, Rebecca Lowe.
Text it to me, not him, or both, or whatever, so I can put it if you actually want to do that.
Yeah, hit the group chat.
And then look at this photo. This is with WWE wrestler Sheamus.
Yes, I'm well aware who this is. He's also holding me. His arm might be one of the heaviest things I've ever had on my shoulder.
The dude is swole. This is
It's not even swole. Like, what's in there? Is that what muscles feel like when they get that big?
It's filled with Irish potatoes.
Here's what I honestly think. I think somewhere in Dublin, they performed surgery to put 2 legs on his shoulders. Because those don't feel like regular arms, dude.
Yo, why your biceps thighs?
Damn, son. Why ain't you got a thumb? How come your hand got a heel on it, bro? Your hand ashy as hell. Get your hand out that flip-flop.
But no, really, really dope, man. And Sheamus was really, really cool, really nice guy. And if you were watching the broadcast, you saw him lift Robbie Musto, basically try to body slam him, which was pretty insane.
I do not think that was planned.
I don't think it was planned either.
Because we were near production and they were like, what is happening?
They were going back and forth, and it's supposed to be like a little joke, and it looked like a little wrestling moment. But I think the body slam was probably not planned. But that was great. It was a nice surprise. Everybody was genuinely laughing and really, really excited about it. It was great.
I was yelling me next. I don't know what got into me.